Welcome to the playthrough video for Warring Kingdom. As you know, this is a 2 to 4 player deck building game. In today's demonstration, we have Harry Gao on the left and Trevor Savage on the right. So what you see right now is the 6 base cards. Left to right, top to bottom, you see the Beggar, the Town Guard, the Warrior, the Copper, the Silver, and the Gold. Underneath the 6 base cards, you see the 4 traveling merchants with 1 card flipped over from each merchant. From left to right, you've got equipment, weapons, civilians, and soldiers. Okay, so Trevor's going first. He's choosing to brawl. First, he's going to return 2 town guards, pick up a beggar, and then flip over 3 soldier cards from the soldier pile. Alright, so let's see, what does he get? Oh, bad luck for him. He's got an archer. That's the cheapest soldier in the game. I bet Harry's happy about that one. And it looks like Trevor is going to use the rest of his turn to buy a silver with the other 2 coppers in his hand and the 3 coins that are generated from his castle every turn. Alright, now moving on to Harry. Harry's going to use the enlist action on the beggar to return a beggar, discard 2 copper, and gain a warrior. And then he's going to use the remaining coins in his hand and from his castle to buy a silver. And that ends his turn. Oh, I forgot to mention the fact that both players have been deploying beggars each of their turns. As you can see, this is a very fast-paced game with a 2-player game going anywhere between 30 and 45 minutes, and I really don't expect this game to be too different. Okay, so we're back to Trevor's turn. It looks like he's going to deploy a beggar. Nope, he changes his mind. He's deploying a town guard. And then he's gonna think. Yep, he's definitely thinking. Still thinking. What's he gonna do? He doesn't have any coins. Oh, yep, he's gonna use his 3 coins from his castle to look through the civilian pile. And it looks like he can't afford anything. Definitely can't afford any of those pricey civilians. So he's going to end his turn and draw his next hand. Okay, back to Harry's turn. It looks like he's going to brawl. Brawl is the action that Trevor took on his first turn. And Harry's going to return 2 town guards, pick up a beggar, and then flip over 3 soldiers. And it looks like he's going to get a... Yep, he's going to get a veteran. That's good luck on his part. As you can see, brawl is a very luck-based action. So it looks like after the brawl, Harry still has 2 copper in hand, so he's going to look through the weapons pile and pick up a weapon, and that ends his turn. Trevor's going to go ahead and brawl 2 of his town guards, pick up a beggar, and look through that soldier pile again. They really like to brawl. Oh, Harry is not happy about that one. 3 master warriors. And of course, the cheapest being the Master Warrior, Trevor gets a shiny new Master Warrior. And then in his hand, he's still got 3 copper. That makes a total of 5 coins. So he's going to, looks like he's going to pick up a silver. Good choice on his part. Very safe move there. So now Trevor is going to shuffle his discard back into his hand, which means he can potentially draw that Master Warrior. And Harry's over on the left, looking through the civilian pile. The civilian pile is a very interesting choice on Harry's part because he should probably be a little more worried about that Master Warrior that Trevor is so fervently shuffling his deck for. Alright, so we're a few turns into this game, and we know that both sides have the potential to do some serious damage. Trevor with his Master Warrior, Harry with his Veteran, and I think we're going to see things start heating up very soon. Everyone's building up their economy, building up their armies. Hopefully we'll see some sort of battle action going on. It looks like Harry's going to use his slave trader and trade in his warrior. That's a very interesting choice considering he doesn't have that much in terms of soldiers. But what the slave trader does is allows you to trade in something with a positive upkeep and gain an equipment. So he essentially sold his warrior into slavery to buy some shiny armor from the equipment pile. And then he's going to use the 3 coins in hand and 3 coins from his castle He's going to look through the weapons and pick up something. Looks like he's going with a javelin. He's picking up a javelin and going through with the rest of his turn, picking up his next 5 cards. At this point, I'm a little worried for Harry, but not too worried. He seems to have a decent collection of equipment and weapons and some soldiers to use the equipment and those weapons, but I'm still concerned as to his ability to defend against Trevor if he does end up pulling that Master Warrior and going into battle with it. So now back on Trevor's side, he's deploying a beggar and he's deliberating. So generally in mid-game, when someone deliberates, it's either a sign of weakness or a sign that they're contemplating attacking and they're figuring out which cards they have in hand. But in Trevor's case, it looks like it's neither. He's going to spend his 6 coins, look through the civilian pile, maybe find something good. Oh, interesting choice. It looks like he's going with the Trader. The Trader is a very different card in that once you buy the Trader, it goes straight to your opponent's board instead of into anybody's deck. And once it's on your opponent's board, it increases the upkeep, or I should say the Trader has an upkeep of 3 coins, and it lowers or demoralizes the other units in the opponent's army. So the Trader can be a very devastating card. In Harry's case, he's going to use his turn to move the Trader into the front lines, put him smack dab in the center, and hope that his opponent takes him out quickly. Now, he's going to use the 3 coins from the castle to pay the upkeep for the Trader, and then he's going to, looks like he's going to trade in his beggar, enlist him with those 2 coppers, and get a warrior. And then with the 1 copper left, looks like he's going to buy a copper. That's kind of an odd choice if you're familiar with deck building games. Copper is really one of the cards that doesn't have too much value to it, but Harry apparently sees some value in buying a copper right now, and he's going to put it back over to Trevor to go. Now, Trevor looks like he's contemplating again. Hopefully we're going to see some action soon from his end, and let's see what he does. So while Trevor contemplates and we wait for his next move, I'm going to explain to you a little bit about the Master Warrior. The Master Warrior is worth 9 coins, and he gives all civilians on the battlefield a nice +3 boost to their offensive and defensive power. Oh, and it looks like Trevor is deploying that Master Warrior. He's going to attack Harry. He's got that nice wall of beggars which are boosted by his ability, and Harry looks like he has that Trader in the front line, and they're going to go to battle. Now at this point, I should give you a quick explanation of how battling works. Both players roll 5 dice, and in this case, you're going to take the dice that corresponds from left to right, 1 to 5, for the person that will be doing the attacking. In Trevor's case, he's putting a 1 down on his beggar on the 1 position, 2 3s down on his Master Warrior, and 1 4 down on that beggar. And then that 6 there, that counts as a critical, which means that you can apply it to someone, a unit that would otherwise just be injured and discarded, and have them be killed off or die. So in this case, he hits that beggar, and that Trader. The beggar and Trader are discarded, and the critical is applied to that last beggar. And then Trevor is going to invoke another rule where you can discard 2 income and battle again. So they're going to go to battle, he's going to attack, and Harry, you see, has some interesting roles, mostly useless except for that Town Guard, because beggars normally do no damage. Oh, and looks like Trevor's beggar, oh yeah, he's going to attack 4 times. That super-powered beggar is going to attack a lot, and he's going to take out that Town Guard and that beggar. And then that last beggar on the right is going to attack once, and he's going to... It looks like he's not doing too much damage to that Town Guard. And the Town Guard on Harry's side is taking out that beggar that attacked. And that's the end of that battle. So again, Trevor did end up using that technique where you can discard 2 income cards to battle again in the same turn. And now we're back to Harry's turn. Harry, fortunately, has gotten rid of that traitor, so that upkeep is no longer there. But he's really not sure what to do. He's banging the table. He's upset. But he has 4 coins, 3 from Castle, 1 from his copper, and he's going to look through the civilians. Looks like he can't afford any of them, so he's going to buy a silver. Things are really heating up now. He's not really sure what to do, and I think the silver was a bit of a hasty choice on his part, considering that Master Warrior that's out on Trevor's side. He really doesn't have too much in terms of a defense, just those town guards. And it's back to Trevor's turn. He's going to put a wall of beggars out again, all boosted by that Master Warrior, and he's going to attack again. They're ready for the dice roll, waiting for Harry to get something in order, it looks like. Maybe Harry's... Oh, okay, got it. So Harry's got some cards in his hand. He's shuffling furiously, making sure, or hoping for the best, I guess, at this point, hoping that he can build up a decent defense against that Master Warrior and all those pumped up beggars, that one town guard. Trevor's a little too excited there, shaking those dice. But, okay, that's an interesting move. Deploying the traitor on the front line, maybe to take some damage. And then some beggars on Harry's side. Oh, and a warrior. Well, that's fortunate. At least he has 1 soldier to help him with his defense. And he's going to put it on the left there, in that first position. They're going to go for it. So Trevor attacks twice with that beggar, once with that town guard, once with that Master Warrior, and once with that beggar. And Harry's going to attack twice with that town guard, once with the traitor, and not much else. So Trevor takes out 2 beggars, and he's going to use that other beggar. But he doesn't take out that warrior. And now I believe he's deliberating the order of his attacks. This is a technique that is not in the base rules. It involves deciding which order to use your dice in, as opposed to just going left to right in the rule set that'll come with the game. Alright, so it looks like Harry got a lot of units taken out, and Trevor discarded 2 income to attack again. So I think I glimpsed earlier, on Trevor's side, he had 2 extra income, at least 2 extra income, but he might have another 2. So he doesn't do enough damage, but he definitely takes out some of Harry's defenses, and in return, he loses a beggar. And then, does he have enough income to attack again? Nope. He's going to end his turn, pay his upkeep, and draw 5 new cards. Now it's back to Harry. So again, Harry seems to have 1 copper, and after paying the upkeep for that warrior, he's only going to have 3 coins left to purchase something. So he's touching the town guard, but then he's going straight to the civilians. That's an odd choice on his part. Again, Harry seems to not have too much in terms of a standing army against that Master Warrior, but maybe he's just bluffing, trying to get Trevor to ease up on the attacking in an attempt to make him think that he has something good in his hand. But Trevor's not easing up at all. He's deploying more than 1 unit, which means that he's definitely attacking. And in this case, the only time you can deploy more than 1 unit is if you're defending an attack or you're engaging an attack. And so it looks like Harry has that warrior down, and he lays down another town guard, and that slave trader, probably just to act as a defensive line. And then, he does have a veteran though, so he's going to put it down there, and it doesn't look like he wants to go head to head with that Master Warrior, but he's going to put him on that front line and hope he does some damage. So that town guard attacks twice, that veteran does nothing, and Harry's clearly upset. The town guard doesn't do enough damage to that Master Warrior, but on Trevor's side, he's got that boosted beggar, and that town guard, the Master Warrior, and another beggar. And then, so the town guard and the beggar are going to take out that warrior. The town guard's going to take out that slave trader. The master warrior is going to take out that town guard. And that beggar doesn't have enough strength to take out that veteran. So Trevor's going to discard 2 income, attack again. And this time it looks like his beggar's going to attack twice. His master warrior is going to attack once. And Harry's veteran actually gets... Yep, it looks like Harry's veteran actually gets to attack once. He gets to hit that beggar. He's probably going to take him out. But then that beggar and the other one attack for a total of 9, taking out the veteran. The master warrior takes out that town guard. And it looks like it's been pretty futile for Harry here. He's losing his entire defensive line. Nothing to defend for him. But luckily, it's his turn again. Trevor's finishing out his turn, paying his upkeep, firing his master archer that he probably can't afford to keep around. And Harry looks like he has 3 coins. He's going to go look through the soldier pile and go with a master archer. Hopefully it'll help him defend later on, or hopefully he can draw it before that master warrior and those super beggars take out his castle, his completely undefended castle. Oh, poor Harry here. He's looking at the rolls. I'm not really sure why, because he knows them like the back of his hand at this point. And of course, after those 6 back-to-back attacks from Trevor, Harry has nothing left on his defensive line. But it looks like we're back to Trevor's turn, and he looks like he's thinking. And you can kind of see from the camera here, he's got some income cards in his hand. Maybe he's thinking of purchasing some more units. But nope, he's going to go ahead and attack Harry after seeing that blank wall in front of his castle. And Harry's going to deploy a beggar and nope, that's it. Harry just has a beggar defending his castle, and they're going to go into battle. Harry can't do anything with those dice. Trevor, on the other hand, is going to easily break through that beggar wall and take out that castle. And Harry, in a very unsportsmanlike manner, throws his castle at Trevor. And there you have it. The game is over. Thank you for watching this playthrough video of Warring Kingdom. For a full instruction set and a print and play version of the game, check out www.warringkingdom.com. Thank you.